Formula One has cranked up the heat over Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium-speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. Let the weekend begin!
I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snow86, and we are back on Formula 1 Manager 2022. So we are here in the car analysis page before we head for the weekend, and we're just going to do a quick comparison with our other team car, which is Tio's. So you can see the upgrades that we are running on Alex's car have massively improved it. Definitely moving our way the right direction up the grid, and we're just going to quickly compare it with the Aston Martin, who is our main rivals. And you can see Aston Martin have us on low speed, they have us on low speed here, and also brake cooling. We're not too pushed about brake cooling. But we have them maybe across the board and everything else. So hopefully from this point on the season we can maybe start leaving the Aston Martin behind us and pushing up to the back of the Haas car. That if we just check the Haas car, you will see Haas are a mile ahead of us. So we have a bit of work to do there. We only have them in high speed corners. But that is where we stand at the moment, guys. One last thing before we head to the weekend, guys. We're just going to have a quick look again at the constructors, as I am still in a little bit of disbelief as what happened last time out in Miami. Managed to pick up 18 points, guys. 18 points. So that's really propelled us up the table, and hopefully we can keep that going. In terms of car development, what have we got coming? I think we have a new front wing coming in 37 days. And as I say, the rest of it we're probably going to concentrate heavily on next year's car as much as we can. Really looking to see, I think it might be too hard for us to catch the end of the midfield this season, given that we're still early in the year, but by the time we design all the cars it'd be like the last 6-7 races we could be competitive. So I think we're going to ignore that, and we are going to push on and see can we just develop a car for next year as we go. So with that, guys, we won't waste any more time, and we'll be back here in a second with qualifying.
For the next day of our highly anticipated race weekend, which sees the end of practice and the start of qualifying. Practice 3 affords the teams one final opportunity to tweak their setups as the drivers get to grips with the tracks every turn. Once they reach qualifying, there simply won't be time to think twice. Drivers will need to outdo one another if they're to climb their way up the grid and secure themselves a solid starting position for tomorrow's race. Hold on tight, because we're getting underway.
So just a quick recap of practice, guys, and as you can see we have moved ahead of the Aston Martins, which is fantastic. And we're still a little bit off the back of the midfield, but we're a lot closer than what we were. So the gap is down to just under a tenth. Now what's more concerning is, as we showed at the start, the difference between the two cars. Yet Tio's performances are matching Alex's, and the ratings don't match up on that one. Or driver ratings don't, and definitely car performance don't. So I'm not 100% sure where that skill difference is coming from. But Tio's definitely... he's definitely showing a lot here in his first couple of races with us. Now he has made a good few mistakes in practice, we won't lie about that. And we just quickly see that again we've managed to max out more or less the abilities of the drivers. Car part knowledge is only 90, but that will grow through qualifying and hopefully into the race. And hopefully for the next one Alex should be 100% familiar with the car. Tio will hopefully have upgrades before the next race, so that will drop, but again he can work on it. And it'll be interesting to see once the cars are evenly matched in terms of parts that we've designed for them, to see where Tio's pace can go, guys. It will be interesting. So we'll move straight on to qualifying, guys, and we'll see how we get on. Can we get out of Q3? Only time will tell. So we're here for the start of qualifying, guys, and as we can see, we have rain coming. So we're not going to delay any bit here, and we're going to get our two drivers more or less out on track straight away. We want to get a good banker on the cards just in case this rain comes a little bit earlier. A driver might not get out in this period. You never know what can happen, or he might be on his lap and the rain will start coming. So it will be interesting, and it'll also be interesting to see can anybody improve after this. So we'll have to see how it goes, but for now, guys, we're going to get our drivers out there and see how this plays out for us. Hopefully this early bowl move will be good, and hopefully no traffic gets in the way. If we do get a traffic run, we might look at sending him out again before the rain. We'll have to see how that plays out too, but we've taken the chance. You got to be in it to win it, and we're definitely gambling here again. Hopefully, well, if we can qualify into Q2, don't think it'll affect us in the race. So we'll probably drop back a little bit, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I think Theo is going to get a free lap. There is a McLaren coming out of the garage. It's going to affect Alex's lap, so that is interesting. We'll bring up the times and we'll jump on board here with Theo. Oh my god. So we'll jump on board with Alex, and he's had to lift off here for the stricken Williams. That is Theo out of qualifying. And we were just speaking so highly of him. He does be prone to these mistakes, so we need to check his driver's performance and see is there anything we can improve on, just to kind of maybe take that out of his thing. Now the chassis has taken a lot of damage. I think he was running the new chassis as well. Get out of the way, McLaren. Oh my god,
Yep,
what a disaster. So Alex is going pretty quickly here. That's very wide. So we'll finish off the lap with Alex anyway. Theo starting from the back of the grid. That is upsetting. That's 2 bad qualifyings in a row now. But again, young driver, mistakes will happen. And this season we got him in early to use him to help develop him. So we're hoping that that's the way it will work out for us. So 21-4 from Alex. See how we get out of the way of that. That really does annoy me. So we're going to get him back to the garage, guys, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. We might. He's already 2.9. He got blocked so many times on that lap. Oh, it is so upsetting. So we'll get him back. We'll get him onto another set of tires. I think we have time.
We're expecting more rain to come.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is big, guys. It is raining now.
Just watch out.
Okay, copy.
So we actually mightn't even get a chance. Will his lap time, that is 3.2 seconds off the pace, be enough to get him in? Or Ricardo does 1.7 quicker. This is going to be interesting, guys. Who are on laps? We'll jump to Sainz is in the garage. Norris is on a lap. Perez is out there. Russell is still in the garage. Mick Schumacher is in the garage. Oh, guys. By pure fluke, we could do this. We could do this. So it's definitely wet now. Let's check. So the weather forecast has changed, and we were right to do our early run. And it's just a shame Theo, because his lap would have been uninterrupted, so he would definitely have gotten through. It's just upsetting, guys. So we'll be back here in a second. We're going to let this play out and see how the drama unfolds. So we're back here, guys, with 4 minutes on the clock. The track is absolutely soaked. It's got 4.73 mils now of rain on it, but we have no more rain expected for the session. And if you take a look on the left, guys, you can see we are currently sitting P8 with Alex. So we actually might get out of Q2 here, or out of Q1. Sorry, Q3 is the final one. I think I might have said that earlier. So yeah, we might get out of Q1 into Q2, and that would be big again for us. It just carries on the momentum from last week in Miami, and definitely the weather seems to be really coming to Williams' aid here. So I don't think the track is going to dry up anymore, or well, get dry enough to run back on softs. So guys, I think we are into Q2. So we're going to let this run a little bit more, and we'll be back for the very end of qualifying to see how we run. So as you can see guys, Q1 has ended, and the only driver to be eliminated from Williams is Theo, and it's really unfortunate that he had that lock up when we were riding on board again with him, as he went straight into the barriers and retired the car. So we are actually P8 and through to Q2. An old tongue twister there. So we only had to do one run, so we saved a set of tires as well guys, which is fantastic. So we'll go straight to Q2 guys, and we'll see. We don't think we have any more rain, but we'll check it again. Here we go guys, Q2. So we'll quickly check the weather, and it is going to stay dry. So we're going to send Alex out straight away.
Radio check.
And Verstappen is out guys.
Copy, radio check.
That's green now. Green now.
So I'm not sure what happened to Verstappen, but I just see an X alongside his name, and that's before the session started. So that is all very interesting stuff. Might not be P15, we could be P14 guys. Although I do think Verstappen will get us off the line, but still we'll worry about that when we get to race day. The only other thing as well is some fast cars are after dropping down the order, and I don't see either Aston Martin, so that's good as well for us. So Alex is doing his best to generate a bit of heat into the car, and he's coming around the final section now of the track. So we'll ride on board again for his fast lap guys, and we'll see what he can do. Hopefully no cars are coming out of the pits. No, he should be okay to go. So we'll see how far off the pace we are at the end of this run, and that will probably determine. For us, I don't think it's worth using up another set of tyres to go back out and try and finish qualifying like you would. So we're going to be strategic, hold on to them, never know how the race might play out with safety cars and whatnot. So I think that's our plan guys. We'll get the one run on the board, and we'll see how we go from there. So far Albon sets purple first sector. Little lift, and he's onto it again, flying. Just thinking with Theo as well, hopefully that's his big mistake over with, and that he can run mistake free throughout the race. Alex working the steering wheel, not as smooth as maybe we'd like to see, but that's probably more car than driver, I would imagine. So he's out of the final corner, across the line. Alex will do a 120.3 guys. So that's represent, we were a good second off our pace in Q1, yes. So that's us guys. We'll let Alex here tip back to the garage, and we'll be back shortly for a recap on qualifying.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Qualifying went well for Williams, as attested by their strong position on the grid. Now it's all about finding that edge for the race itself. We didn't see any unexpected prowess from Alpine during qualifying, but they did well for themselves. Everything's still open to them for the race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, Formula One is back in Barcelona, and the teams have got their work cut out for them. Now we should have good weather for the race, and that will be welcome news for the teams. Here we have Alexander Albon. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. And looking at the second Williams car, with their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. The race start is mere seconds away. This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix.
So we're getting ready to go. We have a couple of points that we're crafty. One, we're not on for a podium. Two, we'd rather
And
have
it's
the ring
lights out, and away
after the
we
last
go.
result, but we're away, guys. We need to swap to full aggressive and both.
Go push.
Something we didn't do. So we're going to jump on board with Alex because he has the better chance of points, and he's up the inside of Ricardo. Fantastic move. Now we have given Alex the more racy strategy. A two-stop looked like being the best for the race. So what we have done, guys, is soft, medium, softs with Alex, and for Theo we've gone medium, medium, soft. So we've given him a bit more of a safer strategy. Again with Theo we're looking, he's already ahead of Sebastian, fantastic. We're just looking to beat the Aston Martins.
Nice work.
We might get a replay here of Theo's moves.
And there's an overtake from
And
Williams.
there we go, we'll get
Let's
the
take a
replay.
look at the replay.
So we'll
Now
see.
we see the Williams here.
So I think Seb just got boxed out, and Theo straight up the inside, great little move, and he's away.
And there they go.
After I think
moving
it's
up a
Mick
position.
Schumacher.
Just incredible manoeuvring. I think it's safe to say that
Everybody's
went
happy
down
in the
well
garage.
with the team.
But really we're paying attention here to Alex, as he is the driver I think with the best chance. And it looks like Mick might be past Lance Stroll. He is. So Verstappen has followed us through on Ricciardo, and it won't be long, I'd say, before Verstappen does just kind of blow down the line past us. And Alex has been very racy here on the start. Now we did give both drivers new power units for this race, and also we freshened up the gearbox from practice. So that might be giving us a little bit of an advantage here. Norris is on the medium tyre as well. So Alex is looking very, very racy. How is Theo going? I would like Theo to get onto the back of Mick Schumacher as soon as we can, so we might go overtake here.
Happy to use the overtake.
Oh, that's some dirty driving from Stroll. Oh, who was that? Tsunoda is after spinning.
Yellow red. Okay, copy.
So that will free up Mick Schumacher, and we should have DRS, which there it is on this lap. So we're going to go overtake here with Theo and see can we get him past Lance Stroll before he gets the DRS. Is it going to happen for us? Let's see. And Albon is still managing to hold off Verstappen. We're still riding strong there in 13th place with Alex. So we're going to leave overtake on. And goes very defensive.
Do not do anything.
Oh, I think Verstappen might have just... Or did we try a move on Lando? We could have tried a move on Lando.
Here's the replay.
We'll have to watch this one because we missed it.
We're looking at Lando Norris.
Oh, look at that. We just have position to go back down the inside of us. So, good driving from Alex. He's given it all he's got, but that's allowed Verstappen right on his tail. And here comes the overtake from Theo. What are you lifting for, Theo? Ah, Theo. So we'll give him one more chance here going down the straight. See, Mick is just slowly starting to cruise away from Lance, which is upsetting me. So we're going to give him one more chance here on the overtake. Now the only thing is Lance won't have DRS here and we should have it. So this should be a relatively easy overtake. And that should enable us just to cruise up to the back of Mick.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So we're going to go neutral here now again with
And
that.
a new position, just gained by Williams.
That's a big move, and we've already nearly put a second between us and Lance, and there's the second. So we're just going to go back to balanced.
Okay, we want to increase lift and coast.
So I think it's about time, guys, we speed it up and see how it all plays out. It's been an opening, exciting opening section of the race, guys. We're 4 laps in. We've had lots of movement from our 2 drivers, which is great to see. And actually, Theo looks like he might get a move done here on Mick. Throw it down the inside. Good man. Oh, that's leaving the door open. That's very wide. Oh, Lance Stroll is going to be all over the back of us.
Haas with an overtake there.
So Theo cost himself a lot there, guys. That's very upsetting. Again, another little tiny mistake he's made. Let's see where Lance is. Is he going to go for it? He's not. Thank God. So we'll just see now if Theo can gap Lance here a bit. We need to get that back out to a second. If we've got to deploy and push, we will. Which I think we're going to have to deploy.
Let's reduce lift and coast.
And we'll see if we can get back to within DRS of Mick, which we can. Get it over a second. Oh, that's going to be tight. I think we did that. Neutral. And back to balanced.
So lift and coast level 3.
So that was a big move from us, guys. We managed to do that. That could prove big for our race later. So we're just going to start speeding up time here now because the race is settling down. And Verstappen is stuck behind us still in a huge DRS train. Theo makes another move there on Mick Schumacher. Now I don't think it's going to be the case that we can just drive away from Mick here, but we'll see. He's got the gap up to 0.7, but the DRS is going to kick in here. What's interesting is I think he's catching Ricciardo. Down to 1.5. I think he is catching Ricciardo, guys. So if we can keep Mick behind us for this lap, we have a very good shot of catching Ricciardo. We're just going to do a little bit of harvesting. We go neutral again. So he's got the gap down to 1.2. Ooh, if he can get on the back of Ricciardo here, he will get DRS, and that'll be a big, big move for us. I think he's going to get it done, guys. Ooh, he's just outside. But we'll get it going down the main straight, hopefully. We're just watching this gap come. There it is. It's under a second. That is big for Theo, guys. He's making a couple of moves. It's good to see. So we can go harvest again. We're going to have to go neutral here because he's going to need it out of this corner. Side by side with the McLaren. It's great to see it.
McLaren gain a position.
So with all this, we've kind of ignored Alex a bit. We should maybe start to look in on Alex's race shortly. I didn't expect to be doing this much management with Tio, but is he going to make the move? Oh my god, he's going to do it. And Mick gets blocked off, guys. Now, what's interesting here is if he can gap Ricardo by a second.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
We're gonna give it socks. He's managed to do that. That's interesting, guys. So we're going to jump on board here with Alex, and we're going to give Alex overtake. So that DRS train is pretty strong. I don't know, can Alex do much? But we'll see. Mick has managed to jump Ricardo as well. So we just have to watch Tio. He's currently P15, guys, and I'll be honest, I did not expect this. Yep. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So I think it was a good call to put Tio on the medium starting, because now with the mediums he can run his race where he is. And any guys on here on soft will be pitting before him, so he'll gain a few spots. And Alex just needs to stick with these guys. Hopefully we can get Lando. Nope, we can't. So it's starting to get racy up here, guys. And Tio is managing to gap Mick here. It's nearly up to 2 seconds. This is fantastic going. We're going to give him the overtake again. We're going to see what he can do with this. Might be a chance here. He's going to have to go down the outside. He's going to do it. We'll leave the overtake on. Oh, inside out. He's going to lose out here and have to... Oh, he's not. If he can hang it around here. Oh, he could have died. He could have got the inside. So we're just going to go back to neutral again. Interesting little race here with Alex, guys. So it's all to play for still. Actually a chance Alex could score decent points depending on how the race plays out in terms of people spinning and whatever good stuff might come out of that. But we'll just check who around us is on the softs. There's a good chunk of us, guys. So Norris is the oddball out there. Verstappen starting on the hards is also the oddball. So he's going to go long and probably just pull away from us because he's race pace. Should be quicker than Norris. So you would expect that. And this little train goes all the way up to 8th place. So who up to 8? So Gasly's on the mediums, Joe is on the softs. So you reckon if Joe could get... Oh, somebody spun. I think it was Joe. Joe did spin. Oh, he locked up, guys. Locked up. Big moments happening. And I think Tio could be ahead of him as well. So there is Joe behind Tio.
And there's an overtake from Williams. Let's
so
see
I think that was just
there.
part of the
Now
spin, was it? Oh, it wasn't.
Here.
Oh, good man, Tio. So he's not wasting any time. So Alex now is up to P12. Verstappen is starting to look very, very racy, guys. Our pit window is in 3 laps. So Alex is looking after his tyres pretty well. Tio is also managing his tyres very well. And we are very close to Norris there. So the upgrades in the cars are working, guys. We have to say that. Now Tio is behind Joe, but hopefully he can stick with Joe and just be pulled along. So we're going to be strategic enough here with our ERS deployment. We don't want to be overtaking Joe again. Joe's the naturally faster car, so we're going to see, can we just harvest our DRS, use the ERS and use the DRS just to close ourselves back up. And this will enable us just to recharge Tio's battery fully, which would be fantastic. And we'll see, yeah, Joe is catching that group ahead, so this is good moves from us. Now we get DRS here again, and we're going to have to go neutral for this section, I think. And we're just going to go harvest off the final corner. So we just entered the pit window with Alex. And we're gapping Mick all the time. It's now up to nearly 6 seconds, so this is fantastic for us, guys. We're just going to go a little bit neutral here again, just to keep us in that tow line. Here's DRS. Nicely done, guys. This is working out very well for a race. Oh, wasn't quick enough on the harvest there, but I think one more lap at this and we can leave Tio race away again, unless he does that, in which case we're going to go neutral. And we'll just get Tio to drive on.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
So Alex is now up to P11. Norris, something happened to Norris. We'll have to watch that replay.
Now watch this. Here's the moments involving Albon.
Oh, look at that. Stuck it down the inside. Fantastic. Verstappen then. Look at Verstappen all over the back of him. Dives on him. Oh, he does. That's a big move from Alex, guys. He's up to P11. Get in. Now, it worries me that Verstappen is behind us. That's probably a realistic P12. But, again, guys, you got to be here to win it. And at the moment, Alex is giving it his best effort. So we're on to the back of Magnussen now. And as we've seen, Verstappen is unlikely to pass us with DRS open as we have it as well. So that's making his life harder to carve through the field. But yeah, 3 cars in front of us, leading all the way up to 8th place. Not sure if we can do much. The problem is when we pit and fall out of this train, we could be in trouble then, guys. But we'll see how we go. Actually, just out of interest, we're just going to pause it here quickly. We're just going to play a little bit of the devil's advocate. I can't even speak. We'll add a new strategy. Right. We are going to change this to hards. Delete this. The hards will not make it to the end of the race. Oh, they would. We'll be a lot slower. So I don't know. Is that a good strategy for us? It's probably not. Something just crossed my mind. Could we run Alex long and take advantage of the second pit stops? If he started mediums, we probably could have. So it's maybe something we could do with Tio. So we're just going to ignore the optimal lap here thing for a second. Although I think, you know, we're looking pretty okay on tires. We probably could do one more lap on this set.
Currently 15.
So Tio is up to P15.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Joe has taken him, which we don't mind. Again, as I say, Joe is now only 1.5 seconds off the back of this group. So he's just dragging Tio with him, which is fantastic. And we're gapping Mick, who Ricardo stuck behind. So all in all, lads, this is good for us. So Perez is in the pits. We are going to do one more lap. We're going to carry on, do the one more lap. Yep, pitting this lap. So we're going to now run mediums. There is Perez out in front of us, guys. So Tio now is on the back of Lando Norris with DRS.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
So we're just going to go deploy to make sure we can keep that.
Yeah, deploy.
And I think he should have it, guys. And that should also now stop Joe from overtaking us. So far, guys, this race is working out perfectly. We're not going to lie about it. It's one of these ones I don't think we can afford really to skip too much of it. Just going to miss something crucial. So there goes Magnussen and Albon into the pits. Oh, we had a slow car coming out there. It was a Mercedes, I think. George Russell. Now, we just want to jump back here. Did he get it done? For some odd reason, I think Magnussen has come out with a nice, apparently 9 seconds. I'm not sure what happened there. So we're just going to go push here for a second with Alex. See, he can be gap fed a little bit. Oh, sorry, that's Mick Schumacher. We're actually ahead of Magnussen, guys. So that's worked out fantastically. Joe's in the pits, Mick Schumacher's in the pits, so there's 2 more places we should gain back. And we're just going to push Alex hard here now, just for this section of the race. This is going to be make or break for us. Magnussen.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Guys, Tio overtakes Norris. Tio is on a roll. Either that or the McLaren is really lacking top end speed, straight line speed. I know the DRS is pretty powerful in this game, but still, that's mightily impressive stuff. So we've Bottas is 8.5 seconds up the road. Norris is now pitting. Gasly is now pitting. We're just going to ignore that a second, because we have a big moment here with this. Gasly was one of our main competitors. Can we undercut him? I think we're going to do this, guys. There's Norris, there's Gasly. We are ahead of the 2 of them. Oh my god. So we're just going to run back to balance here. Jump back on board with Tio. I'm going to pause here a second. Tio's strategy is pretty flawless there, so we're just going to pit him straight away for another set of mediums. Pit this lap. To be fair, we're Verstappen ahead of us, Carlos Sainz behind us, so I don't think we're going to do a whole pile there. What's interesting is Carlos Sainz is 33 seconds. What is the average pit time loss here in Spain? Oh no, Sainz is already gone. He was in 33 seconds. That was a lie. So where is Alex? Alex is coming down the main straight. Guys, we just jumped Lando Norris in the pits. Don't ask me how we've done that. We're going to go push now because I think we have a second gap. Oh my god. We just need to stay out of the DRS of Lando and we should be ahead of everybody there, guys, on pure pace alone. What is going on? What did these guys pit to? Some pitted to hards, most pitted to mediums, so there is a 2-stop race in this. So if Lando can do us a solid here and hold a few people up, and we can just build a little bit of cushion there, guys, we'd have Tio in 11th, and Alex is currently on for 2 World Championship points in 9th place. I'm actually speechless. I didn't think we'd have this kind of race pace around Barcelona. I really thought we'd be at the back of the grid fighting the Aston Martins again, maybe at the back of Mick Schumacher, but this is something I was not expecting, guys. We've had no major updates to the car, as it was in Miami, and as I say, Theo's performance in a car that is technically the worst in the grid is baffling, to say the least.
Alpine just advanced.
Really is baffling. So Albon is after catching onto the back of Ocon here. So we've got great race pace here, guys, and we're coming close to the halfway stage of the race. There goes Alex down the outside. Oh, sorry, Ocon overtook us. That's what happened there.
From Williams.
I was not paying. Alex was always in 9th place. Ocon overtook us. So the Alpine has great race. That makes a lot more sense now, guys. So again, we're going to run Alex that extra lap longer, which should give him a good stint on the soft tires at the end, where he should be pretty quick as well, guys. So the race might settle now just a little bit. Magnussen is after getting Norris, so I think he might actually now catch the back of Theo, but we'll have to keep an eye on that gap as well. Still growing at the moment, and Theo is slowly falling away from this pace because he's kind of just in no man's land at the moment. Excuse me. So yeah, all still to play for, guys. And you can see Theo in the background. Verstappen is now pitting from the hards, so it'll be interesting to see where Verstappen comes out. I think he's going to have us though, to be fair. Easy. Oh guys, this could be a big move. Verstappen is, oh my god, Verstappen is behind us as Ocon dives on us and probably will get us into turn 4. Although Alex is giving it a good old try. Nope, Ocon has got us there. But Verstappen is now out on the mediums.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
So guys, all still to play for. Joe and Magnussen are still having a scrap there, so that might allow Theo just to keep pulling away ever so slightly. We had some mega pit stops. I don't know how we did that. This ain't going to work out for Alex. He's going to, it's very similar to the Ocon overtake, and he's just going to end up falling in behind. And Verstappen, if we're not careful, will jump him here. Look at the pace of Verstappen. He's actually on the softs, is he? Nope, he's on the mediums. He's on the mediums. They have a red stripe on the wheel fairings, and it just throws me. Oh, Theo. Oh, Theo. All that hard work from Theo has been undone.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
So we still have a gap to what is it, 8 seconds. That's a shame. Oh, Theo was running so strong there in 11th.
Position just gained by Williams.
Albon up to 8 though. But this year for Theo, as I say, is more of a development year. We're not looking for instant success with him. This is a pure development year, trying to iron out some of these mistakes he's making. Hopefully for next year, if our car is more competitive, he can find himself fighting that, what I'm hoping is where he is kind of now and what he was doing, but just without the mistakes, which would really aid our case to finish P8, P7 in the championship. But Albon is really showcasing. He's got 7 months left in his contract. I was going to let it run down and see can we do any maybe interesting driver moves, but I don't know. He's putting on a good show here for a new contract, guys. He really is putting in a good effort here. So we're running through the race. We're well over halfway now, guys. Well, we're not well over it, but we're just over halfway. So if we can keep in this tow, we've 7 seconds to Joe. And Tio is managing to pull away from Ricardo. Is he catching the back of the train? I'm not sure he is. He might be. He's 3 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's see what he can do. But both cars now have good ERS as well for the end of the race, so that's important. And I really don't think there's much point using it here for Albon, because I just think the boys behind us are too fast, so they'll still just catch up. But Alex is doing a great job here defending off Ocon. So we see, can he maintain this? And I really hope the two-stop thing is on, because I think most people did start in the softs. Yeah, the mediums won't go to the end. We know that ourselves, so it is a two-stop race, guys. Now, I'd imagine Verstappen will be on the softs at the end, but we will be as well. We're about halfway through this stint with Alex, and he's doing fantastic work, guys. I'm impressed with our straight line speed. I didn't expect it to be this good. What is Tio's gap? Tio's gap is 3.2, so he's kind of matching the pace of the boys in front. The question here with Tio is, do we push him here to try and catch the cars in front? Because what's killing him, he's faster around the track, it's the DRS not having that is what's really affecting him. So I think we get to the next end of the straight and we're going to put him on full deploy and attack. Hopefully he doesn't lock up. So we're going to give him the old heave-ho, go for it. We're going to go to deploy. And I think we can possibly run maybe a lap and a half on deploy. So we'll just have to see, does this work out for us? Looking at it, it mightn't. Downloading now to 3 seconds, 2.8. They'll all get DRS again. I think Tio could be stuck here, P15. We're going to go neutral for this section. We don't want to burn all the ERS. 2.6, 2.3. We're going to go deploy again. Danger of this not working is he's going to run out of fuel. Ooh, finally Ocon got past Albon. We're trying to play Tio's race here and see can we do anything for him. He is catching, guys. He is catching. Is it enough? Might be, you know.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Oh, it's going to be close, guys.
Check the DRS.
Oh, he's in it now, but will... Oh, guys. Can he stay there going on to the start-finish race? Oh, I think we've done it. We have done it, so we're going to go straight to harvest. He's already... So we're going to have to harvest here and then deploy again. So we've managed to get Tio onto the back of this group. We're just going to sweep him back to balance to watch his fuel levels. We're going to go harvest now again. We got to build this back up for him. So we've done our best to give Theo a fighting chance here at a few places anyway. Alex and Akon are still scrapping away. I'm impressed with the race pace we're showing there. We're just going to go straight into harvest. This race is really working out in our favour, guys. It's more so than I was expecting, as I say. Definitely wasn't expecting to score points here in Spain, but we could be on for a good haul of them. And we'll see if we can just maybe do a lap of harvest. This will be good. DRS will kick in. We should close up. We'll go deploy here. So we managed to gain a little bit that time around. We'll go harvest again. So that's full battery there, guys. We're just going to deploy it for a second. We have 0.2 joules saved up, and that's all we can have, I think. So Alex has entered his pit window. We're going to harvest again. We just need to get that percentage up. It's growing. We're up 7 or 8% each lap. And we've managed to get Theo back fuel positive as well.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
Do you know what I think our race pace could have came from, guys, is the new engines we actually fitted to the cars. Maybe others didn't do that and we're after getting a slight performance buff because of it. I'm just thinking Barcelona was a power sensitive track in my mind, so we wanted a new engine there for that. Yeah, I think we're okay with Theo now again for a while. We can just let him run his race. We got him onto the back of this pack, which was good. So we're going to jump to Alex. He's having a good scrap here as well, guys. So we're down to the last 20 laps of the race. Nobody's pitting or doing anything crazy yet. Can Alex get him? I think Alex will have him here into turn 4, guys. And this might actually let Verstappen... Nope, Verstappen didn't do the cutback he did earlier.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
All this scrapping though is allowing Joe to catch up to us. The gap has come down. And there's people pitting again. So we have one more lap with Alex. No, it's not this lap. It's actually the next lap because our pitting didn't get pushed out. So we're going to ignore that and we're going to stretch him one more lap again just to give us better softs on the end of the race, guys. That's the plan there. Magnussen is in the pits. So Theo will gain a few places here again. And hopefully by being on the back of this again we can have a mega pit stop and Theo can come out and jump these boys again. There's wishful thinking maybe on my part, but that's what I would be thinking. I just realised by going the extra lap with Alex, I think we're interfering with Theo's pit strap. But we're still going to do it because I think it gives Alex, who's in a stronger position, the better chance. So we're going to sacrifice Theo if we have to. So this should be the lap now. Yes, it is. To bring Alex in pit. We have a brand new set of softs. Pit this lap. And actually it doesn't affect Theo because he's pitting on the next lap, which is fantastic. So still a 7-second gap now to Gasly, so we're doing okay there, guys. And there we go, we peel into the pits. So we'll jump back with Theo. Gasly is also in, Norris is in. Going to ignore this a second. Or not, we're going to pit straight for softs. Softs there, pit this lap. We're going to get him to push because he managed to save that bit of fuel. So Alex is out, guys, in P11 clear air, I think. So now we're just going to get Alex to push. Going to go balanced here for Theo. He's into the pits. Ocon is into the pits. So this is a big moment for Alex. Where will he come out compared to Ocon? Ocon is rolling again, and we are... There's Ocon, guys, in the background. So that has worked an absolute treat. We're a second clear of Ocon. He is catching pretty quick. So we're just going to go back to balance there. The fight is with Ocon and ourselves for P9. What I'm hoping is that P10 could be more or less on the cards now if we have a fantastic stint here. Theo, where did he do it? He didn't. He came out right on the boys. So we're going to have to do some work with Theo to get him past people. So this is going to be intriguing. Last 14 odd laps. Theo is all the way down here, so we're just going to build up the battery. And by building up the battery, we're hoping that we can maybe run into an attack mode here in a bit. Verstappen has pitted and come out 3 seconds clear of us, guys. So that's the pace that he had in the back. So we've fully charged battery. So yeah, so Verstappen managed to do a good job there in that stint. Yeah, but where this race pace has come from is anybody's guess. So now we're going to set him to overtake.
Just pitted. Just use the overtake.
Hopefully this will get him nice and close. There we go. What's that top speed like on the... Oh, there was a chance there. There was a chance. We'll keep the overtake on. See, can he do anything? Will he dive up the inside? He won't. We're going to go neutral. Flick overtake again. See, can he get him up the inside here? Oh. No, we can't afford to lose out on the thing, so we're going to go neutral here. So we're going to rely on a mistake from one of Magnussen, Norris, Gasly. I know there's no points on offer, guys, but to beat an AlphaTauri or McLaren and the second Haas car would be a big step up with our second car. So that's where I'm intrigued by this. Plus, you don't know what way the season's going to unfold. We could be in for some terrible races here soon. Just going to build up some ERS again, guys. 11 laps left in the race. This has been action from start to finish. Don't know. Well, to me it feels like action from start to finish. We've had a race on with both cars. I think if Theo didn't make that mistake, he would be ahead of these guys, which again is it's just upsetting to realise it, I suppose. He's doing a good job here now of things, so we might, won't we? We will. We're gonna go overtake here. See, can we just get him to close up? This is as good as a chance as you might get. Great driving here from Theo, guys. Just flick neutral for a while.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
I think we can get the McLaren down the straight. Only going to get one shot at this though. Could be risky to do it here, but we're going to do it. Gotta now harvest. Oh no, I don't even look. Alex, is he stopped? He's down to P10. Get going, Alex, get going.
Lock up on the track.
Alex is going again. I'm really afraid to look. Oh, so that could ruin the race between Ocon and Alex. So we're going to get Alex just to slow down ever so much. I think Norris has got it done here, guys. So what's going on? What's going on? Oh no, Joe is a second behind Alex. So we can't afford to slow down. So I'm going to have to give up on Theo's little scrap there. Unfortunately, Alex has now made the mistake. Just trying to put another second. I think we might have done it. Just going to go neutral here for the start finish straight. So we have 2 seconds to Joe. And Joe is also on the softs. What's his tyre life like? He's got slightly better tyres than us, but that's to be expected, I suppose. But we should be able to go to the end of the race comfortably on this. It's really a case of what could have been. I think if we didn't have these mistakes that our drivers keep making. So we're going to watch that gap. I'm just going to try and build. Oh, what was that? Overtake, deploy, do something. Vomit. That Aston Martin should get out of our way. Yep. Did he hold up Gasly? He did not. We still have the DRS to Norris. That's okay. So we're down to the last 4 laps, guys. The gap from Albon to Joe is holding steady at 2.2 seconds. Just going to try and harvest a bit here again. Because it could all come down to this final lap, guys. We've 3 laps left. Oh no!
Let's have a look. Now we see the Williams here.
That was a big lockup,
Oh,
and we were
dear, dear,
fighting
dear.
on board.
That's far wider than they would have wanted.
Oh no!
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see. Oh, big lock up there.
So we need to get a refresh on the gaps. Ricardo's 24.5 seconds off us. So I don't think we can do a whole pile now with Tio. I think P15 he's going to have to settle for. So we're just going to drop Alex to aggressive. It's the danger of running flat out for the whole race, guys. The gap to Joe is holding at 2.5 now. So we'll see what the pace is like on aggressive. There is a single point on offer here for us if we want to take it. And trust me, we want to take it, guys. So gap is down to 2.3. But at that rate he won't catch us, and we don't need to risk a lock-up or running wide. 2.3 still, 2.29. Feel the pressure, guys. We have 2 laps left. The leaders have obviously crossed the line and started the second last lap. We are not there yet. Actually, we're a lap down, so we were actually only... This could be our final lap coming up now, I'd say. Yep, Leclerc is right behind us, so we actually haven't been lapped. Nearly prefer if we were, because this would be our last lap. We're going to have to use a little bit of deploy here. Joe is down to 2 seconds. So we're going to go deploy here. We're just going to again speed it up. Just get it back up to 2.3 there. That'll do us. Hopefully Leclerc catches him. Where is Leclerc? Leclerc is pretty close. Joe might have to get out of the way there. Oh, nope, nope, no. That was terribly unlucky. I really misread that scenario. So Tio's going to cross the line P15, guys.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Charles has won the race, but the race for us here is for P10. We're just going to go deploy again here through this section. Joe's really pushing on, guys. He's got it down 2 seconds again. In fact, we might just leave deploy on here for the end of the last sector. That's it. Battery used up.
What DRS?
Yes.
P10! Get in, guys, get in. So that's a P10 for Alex. Again, really unexpected. Wasn't really preparing for myself for this today. So, wonderful.
What a pleasure it was to watch Alex Albon on the track. And an amazing result to match. Williams have got to be happy with their results here. This was good work.
Yeah, this was a really clever bit of strategy, and it's great to see that pay off. I can't wait to find out what they show us next time.
and they're in 6th place in the constructor standings at the end of this weekend.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
So here we go, guys. Final results are in. Charles with the win. Mercedes 2 for Lewis Hamilton. Interesting. That's probably their best result of the season. I think it's their first podium. Max was just a race of recovery. Managed to get back to P6. Not a bad result. We did hold him up for an awful amount of time with our 2 cars. Tio's 2 mistakes. He really could have been up here fighting with Joe for 11th, which is a shame, but these things happen. And safe to say we are ahead of this group, guys, which is something I wasn't expecting. So we quickly flick to the drivers. We see Alex has picked up another point, so he's up to 13, still holds on to P10, and Tio remains in 13th place on 6 points. Constructors, we actually managed to extend our lead to AlphaTauri, who didn't score any points. We now have a 3-point cushion in 6th place, guys. Could we hold on to 6th? It is interesting. I do think we can definitely beat Haas and Aston Martin. I'm shocked Haas hasn't scored points yet. They have such a fast car. How they haven't got points yet is beyond me. Aston Martin has a point. McLaren have 9. So they're the 3 teams we're really fighting. So P8, P7 might be on the cards. We'll have to see how it plays out, guys. So with that said, guys, I've been Snowman86. I think we're going to call it here, guys. So until next time, as always, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again. Take care.